I'll just shut off the guns. Just...
I don't have yet.
Look, yeah, we're going to record the push-up contest.
You need a safe to store all these guns.
You need to put those water guns away.
Hi, you're watching Two Dumb Guys. I'm Brian. This is Ed. This is a guy we found at the bus stop. His name's Josh.
Josh. Hey, everyone.
Wait.
Yeah. No, it's still two.
Okay.
Josh is going to tell us about... We know Josh. We've mentioned him before. Josh is going to tell us about a vacation he took. Now, what is the name of this?
Oh, it was the Chris Jericho Rockin' Wrestling Rager at Sea.
Was
it's
it
a
a
long
Rager?
title. Well, the
Was
Rager,
it a Rager?
It was a Rager.
I mean, were people fucking
there were so many
25
Ragers on board and so many lights flashing. My friend, I went with my cabin mate. We seen a UFO. They were coming to the ship. It's like we were signaling. Okay, look, let me tell you. They had this UFO on board. It was a podcast. I forgot the name of the podcast.
A UFO.
But it was like a UFO hunt. And what they
Okay.
did was take you to the side of the boat. And then they talked about looking for a
Executed
UFO.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't go to it. But the door opened as I walked by. There's a whole group of them on the boat. The sun went down, right?
Yeah.
And I hear the guy say, you got to watch out for the fog. When you see the fog appear, that's when they're going to come up. The SFOs.
The SFOs.
Is that what they call
SFO?
them? Submerged flying object?
If
Is
it's
it
submerged, it's not flying.
No, that's a contradiction.
Hold on, wait.
That's the exact
No,
opposite.
you can fly through the water.
Can you? I don't think so. I
When
think
you're
you
on top, you're sailing.
You're
When you're
skimming.
underneath, you're skimming. When you're
floating.
floating, when you're underneath, it's like flying because you can move any
It
direction
wasn't a
you want.
USO, an unidentified submerged
Submerged object. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they were looking for.
So,
So, they didn't find it. Well, I found it.
did
It was
you?
off in the distance. Okay,
Did you? He found it.
and then after I seen it, I told my buddy, I was like, "Hey, look, there's a UFO over there." And he was like, "Hey, a UFO? That might be a UFO." I started like circling around, right? And then he said, "You need to tell someone." So immediately I turned to my left, and there was a guy walking by. I was like, "Hey, man, there's some UFOs over here." And when we look, the lights are gone. And he said, "They ain't no damn UFO," and he kept walking.
What I like here is not that you went and found a crew member or maybe somebody who could radio the Coast Guard.
No.
You just found a random drunk
It was
fool on the
random,
cruise.
yeah.
Like, let me grab this fucking
Big
right
camera
here.
around his neck. So as someone with a big camera, there's not much to film on the cruise ship.
So he's going to be the one to document the UFO.
If I was bored
to
as
make
hell with no
millions.
more photos to take, and someone said, "There's a UFO," immediately I'm snapping.
What, now, is this like a competition scavenger hunt kind of
It
thing?
was well, it's a podcast they do, but this particular one, it was more of like everyone just stood off the side of the boat and scoured the damn horizon for a UFO. Basically, is what it was.
Okay.
And they had one guy like walking up and down telling you how to spot them. Look for the fog.
Look for the fog. Watch out for the fog.
Don't look towards another cruise ship because apparently they kind of travel in fleets when they all leave. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
They're only about 2 or 3 miles away from you. Like you
Okay.
can kind of see another cruise ship off in the distance. But so many lights on our ship, you couldn't help but to see it because the stages were set up on the front deck
for
over the
wrestling.
pool. Yeah, for the wrestling,
So-
but also for the music.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Did you wrestle?
No, we wanted to. I got to touch the ring early in the morning. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and
Yeah.
it's so close. Everything because we're on a fucking ship,
yeah.
Obviously.
so
Yeah.
and everything's
See,
so
That's
tiny.
where most cruises take place.
Especially
Yeah.
rocking radios
Yeah.
at sea.
You don't know we're at sea. They didn't lie to us. We were on the ship. All
We
right?
were on this boat for real.
And it's big enough for the size of a hotel. It's huge. So I didn't feel you don't feel it. You don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
sick. I never got sick till I got off the boat. I got real sick. But on the boat, the ring had to have been cut down half the size of a normal ring.
Oh,
So
shit.
like we were taking their steps from ring to ring. It's like a little hop. And then they bounce off the ring.
Oh, just like going
Yeah,
from
it was
the-
like when
the
they were going
ropes.
from side to side. To a point that they couldn't even jump out of the ring. Like if they were going to do a move outside the ring.
Yeah.
Because you would dive straight into somewhere.
Shark-infested waters.
When they were walking by, I don't want to disturb the camera, but you had to like scoot your way by, and that was the ring side.
Yeah.
So when they were like patting you on the hand, they were either going to be dick in front of you, or like they're turned around like that, like patting you, because it was that close.
Yeah.
You can reach out and touch the ring. But yeah, no, I didn't wrestle, but a lot of wrestling took place.
Yeah.
And
But they didn't let you wrestle, though. They didn't have like a wrestling clinic to teach people on the boat? Was that not an option? Because I would have done that.
Well, there's so much on the boat from so card games, popular now with kids, right?
No, but yeah.
Well,
but
the
no.
younger kids, Pokemon and Magic and all that.
Yeah,
They had
no.
the wrestling themed one going on. So they had some tournament. They had a Street Fighter tournament with one of the wrestlers doing that playing Street Fighter 4, the new one or whatever.
Okay.
I know.
A 9-year-old girl won it, by the way.
Get Street Fighter 2. I
She
would
whooped ass.
dominate.
She whooped everybody. What else do they have going?
Did you do yoga?
So I did the DDP yoga.
Yeah, Diamond Dallas Page.
Diamond Dallas Page, and everyone knows who the DDP is. I felt the bang, and Diamond's all about his yoga. He don't care anything other than his yoga.
Yeah.
Like, so everyone, I got to meet him too at the meet and greet. Stood in line for 45 minutes to meet this man. Everyone in front of me was trying to tell him stories about the past and ask questions, and all he wanted to know is if he did DDP yoga. Do you do the yoga? Is what he kept asking everyone. But he didn't ask me if I did the yoga. But I shocked him with a canvas I brought. And I brought a canvas, and that's where I had all of them signed. And most people had posters and whatnot. So he seen the canvas, and he was like, I can't fill all of this out. It's like, you can sign it anywhere you like. And he signed it, and he didn't mention yoga, but I didn't get a photo with him. I had to take a selfie.
Yeah.
Right? So I get out of line.
Because he's charging, right?
Well, he's not charging, because immediately behind me, as I'm taking the selfie, now, Rey Mysterio Jr. is supposed to be sitting right next to him. And I've heard luchadors show up late to all meet and greets. This is just a rumor. It's not racist.
That's totally racist.
I mean,
No, it's not racist because it's not about a specific group of people.
I said
it's about
luchadors. It's about wrestlers who wear masks show up late.
Because there's a lot involved. They got to get ready.
Well, it's harder to see to get around if you're wearing a mask.
Your
so you
peripherals
get
are shut down.
delayed.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean,
Not
I
racist.
don't know. But I'm willing to wait.
Yeah.
I was willing to wait. So I take my selfie, DDP back there, and I think I snapped someone taking a selfie with DDP, which pissed me off after I took my selfie, because I'm away from someone else taking a selfie with DDP. It was weird to see that. I was like,
What is this
Selfie
nonsense?
inception.
I could have done this. But now
Selfie
somebody else
inception.
back there doing it.
so
So you didn't. You probably got a bad selfie of yourself.
it was
regardless.
horrible. No, really
And
good of
two,
me, up close. And then it was like, DDP's all blurry.
He's all blurry and he's taking a picture with another person
I
that he
know.
likes more than you.
Don't say that, because I stopped. Before I jumped off the ship, I stopped with the insults on myself.
Is that right?
That's where I stopped at. He loved me. We had a moment, by the way. Wrestling match. And I did say that no one jumped out of the ring, but Cody Rhodes was wrestling on the boat, too.
Okay.
He jumped out of the and it was around Halloween. So the Nasty Boys, and if you remember the Nasty Boys, he had some Ragers dress up like the Nasty Boys on ringside. Again, I said the ship was so tiny that they had to barricade off for the wrestlers to come and not get harassed by people.
Yeah.
But the barricade was so close to you, like, if this was the rail, you were DDP, I was standing right here. Like, I can look over and talk to you. But, anyway, the moment we had. He's sitting there he's sitting on a big-ass case, whatever. We're watching the match. Cody dives off the fuck out of the ring into the Nasty Boys. And I say, holy shit. Cody just dove into the Nasty Boys, and DDP started laughing, and when I looked over, he pointed at me like that, and I pointed right back at him. Like, we almost, like, the creation was almost made.
It was the creation of man.
Yes. We almost touched, tips, but not really tips.
But no, you did touch tips.
I
later.
mean, we came, no.
Later in the bathroom.
Not with DDP.
We won't. Shh.
He's too manly.
At the
to do
trough.
that. He's too manly. He
We won't tell
He
him.
won't cross swords or anything. He's
It's
just,
okay.
unless you were in a yoga pose. He might.
He might
do
cross
that.
swords in a yoga pose. You didn't give him the diamond cutter?
Well, and the person that was taking the selfie did the diamond cutter with him. Like, they had the, half and half hands.
Yeah.
Like, and I was
I told you,
so
I'm
pissed
right.
off. He could have put me, like, in the move or whatever. It's like But I didn't do it.
Did
I
they put
didn't
you in
ask.
the diamond cutter?
It was to a point where you felt bad. They were so close to you, and they didn't want to be overwhelmed. Like, people weren't coming up to them every second.
Yeah.
You know, and then you felt bad. You didn't want to go up to them every time you've seen them. They're like, hey, you're awesome, you know.
I know I told you this at breakfast, breakfast buffet, but
Right?
it's lunch buffet time now.
Yeah.
So, it was that type of atmosphere. But they said no photos, and there were signs everywhere. But everyone was asking, hey, let me get a photo.
Yeah.
And obviously you did.
You gotta get that photo, man.
The only one I didn't get to meet was Jerry the King Lawler was there, and I didn't get to see him before he left. I think. Oh, so Rey Mysterio, I move over to the line.
That happens on this show.
Where did this come from?
That happens on this show. Just deal with it. Come here, girl.
So I move over to Ray's line, and there's no one in his line because he's not there. So my guess is I'll be the first one here when he does show up. So about 10 minutes in, this lady comes behind me. She was like, sir, you can't stand here. I'm like, I'm waiting on Ray. This is the line. She was like, yeah, he's probably not going to be showing up. So I get out and get in Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's line. So when I wanted to meet, it was a toss-up between him and Mick Foley.
Yeah.
And Ricky won.
So
As soon as I get in line, like 7 people down, guess who shows up?
right.
Mick Foley.
Ray!
No.
No, Mick Foley was already there. But by the time I made it out of Ricky's line, Mick shut down. He had a comedy show going on. And Ray's line was wrapped around. It seemed like the entire fucking
Yeah.
So I was like, screw it.
Man, you could have got 619. You could have got Diamond Cut.
You
could have got Sockoed. You could have got whatever Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did.
Yeah. Ricky was
Steamboated?
he was high flying. I think Ricky was more high flying action at the time. Like you only see luchadors do that.
I'm just saying you don't want to get steamboated by a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
He was the most in shape person on the fucking. He was.
Was he?
Yes, he was. He was more in shape than anyone I've seen walking around.
He was
Even
ripped
young wrestlers.
up.
He was ripped.
He'd
How
been-
old is he? I don't
been
even know
lifted.
how old. How old is he?
85. No one knows. How old is Ricky?
74.
So, I'm going with 85.
I mean, I'm going to put him under 70, but over 60. Right.
What about, now you mentioned
How old is
music.
Ricky the Dragon
Music.
Steamboat?
So, we had Fozzy played.
That's Chris Jericho's
That's Chris
band?
Jericho's band.
65.
He's 65 and was ripped up. Ripped to shreds. It's a cat again.
You ripped to shreds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So Fozzy played.
So Fozzy played Blizzard of Ozzy. Really awesome Ozzy cover band, which I got a pick, by the way. I caught a pick that he was throwing out. Yeah.
Snapping. Oh, a guitar
pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were like playing Pokemon Snap on this boat.
No. I caught a pick.
I called the pick. Got him. Got him.
Who else played?
Got him.
Shoot the Thrill, a AC/DC cover band. It was all girl group. They were really awesome.
Did you actually go, so you actually went to some of the concerts?
Yeah, I went to almost all of them. Oh, I've seen every band play.
No, okay.
But some of them were held inside next to a little bar. The stage is as big as the couch you guys are sitting on, and they had a full band set up on it. So they're like they were side by side.
Yeah, full band on the couch. Somehow you can't get on the couch. Got to make me change my shot.
No. Well, they're not paying me either.
Well, neither am I.
Well, they paid them. That's why they got on that little couch. Who else played?
You bought him lunch.
Yeah, I did buy you
Yeah.
lunch. Get on the couch.
Yeah, I'll get on the couch.
Hey, there's some links down there. Do what you want with them.
Click, 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 click.